Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, have a nice day. Hope you will be fine and best of your health. This is Dr. Sajid Mahmood Rao, Division of Science and Technology, University of Education, Lahore. Today, we are talking about steroid agencies, in which we will discuss short question answers, which is relevant to the course of natural product, that is Chem 4119. Let's see the question number 3. Discuss the synthesis of aldosterone and corticoids, which are the steroidal hormones, from where cholesterol is derived for the synthesis of said hormones. What do you know about the adrenal cortex and the sources, solubility and therapeutic effect of DHT, that is abbreviated of dihydrotestosterone, testosterone and aldosterone. Let's see the synthesis of corticoids. Corticoids are divided into gluco and mineralocorticoids hormones. The predominant human glucocorticoid, cortisol, is synthesized in the zona fasciculata of the adrenal cortex. The synthesis of cortisol involves hydroxylations of progesterone at the 17-alpha carbon 21, that is represented by CYP21 and 11B. CYP11B1 are the positions which are mentioned upon carbon 21 progesterones. The synthesis of cortisol is under the control of an anterior pituitary hormones, ACTH, and negative feedback mechanism in which elevated cortisol suppresses the release of ACTH. The dominant human mineralocorticoid is aldosterone, which is produced in the zona glomerulosa of the adrenal. The synthesis of aldosterone involves the synthesis of corticosterone and subsequent hydroxylations and oxidations at carbon 18 to yield aldosterones. The synthesis of aldosterone is regulated directly by levels of potassium and indirectly by the effect of sodium levels and blood volume on levels of angiotensin II. Synthesis of cortisol. Cortisol is the example of corticoids. Let's see how cortisol is synthesized. In the first step, pregnenolone is converted into 17-hydroxy pregnenolone in the presence of CYP17 alpha hydroxylase enzyme. You can see in the first reaction the pregnenolone, in which the acetyl group is present at carbon 17 position, is converted into 17 hydroxy pregnenolone in the presence of enzyme CYP17. In the second molecule, there is a presence of acetyl group at carbon 17 position in addition with hydroxyl group at carbon 17 position too. So in the next step, the 17 hydroxy pregnenolone is converted into 17 hydroxy progesterone in the presence of 13 BHDS enzyme, which is then converted into deoxycortisol in the presence of 21 hydroxylase enzyme. You can see in the second step of reaction, 3-BHSD enzyme affects the 17 hydroxypregnenolone, which is converted into 17 hydroxyprogesterone. In the progesterone, you can see over here in this structure, there is a presence of acetyl group and hydroxyl group at carbon 13 positions, while acetyl group at carbon 17 position. So this molecule is further converted into 11-deoxycortisol. In deoxycortisol, at carbon 3 position, there is a presence of carbonyl group, and at carbon 17 position, there is a presence of methoxy group addition with the carbonyl group. Further, 11-deoxycortisol is converted into cortisol in the presence of 17 beta hydroxylase enzyme. In the reactions over here, you can see 11-deoxycortisol is converted into cortisol in the presence of CYP11B1 enzyme. The difference between both the structure is that there is a presence of hydroxyl group in the cortisol at carbon 11 position and further hydroxyl group at carbon 17 positions, in addition with methoxy group which is attached to the carbonyl group at carbon 17 position. There is also a presence of double bond or unsaturation at carbon 4 position in the cortisol. So in both the structures, the difference between the function moieties is at carbon 11 position, carbon 4 positions and carbon 17 position. So this is the method for the preparations of cortisol. Synthesis of aldosterone. Aldosterone is synthesized in the body from corticosterone, a steroid derived from cholesterol. The production of aldosterone in adult humans about 20 to 200 micrograms per day in the zona glomerulosa of the adrenal cortex is regulatory by the renin-angiotensin system. So, in the first step, the cholesterol is converted in pregnenolone in the presence of a specific enzyme. In next step, the pregnenolone is converted into progesterone in the presence of 3-BHSD enzyme, which is generally represented as 3-beta hydroxysteroid dehydrogenase. After that, progesterone is further converted into deoxycorticosterone in the presence of CYP21A2 enzyme, that is written as CYP21A2 hydroxylase. At the end, deoxycorticosterone is converted into corticosterone in the presence of CYP11B1 beta hydroxylase enzymes, and then it is converted into aldosterone, which is our target compound, in the presence of CYP11B2 aldosterone synthase enzyme. Let's see the synthesis of different hormones from cholesterol. First of all, we will discuss the structure of cholesterol. The total number of carbon atoms of cholesterol consists of carbon 27 atoms, in which the hydroxyl group is present at carbon 3 and double bond is present at carbon 5. The hydrocarbon side chain, which consists of total number of 7 carbon atoms, is attached at carbon 17, in which 2 methyl group are present at carbon 25 and carbon 20 positions. In addition, 2 extra methyls are present at carbon 18 and carbon 19. So this is the common structure of cholesterol, which is generally known as cholest 5-ene 3-beta-ol. Now we will see from where the cholesterol is came out and how it is used for the synthesis of different types of steroidal hormones. In first step, the cholesterol is uptake from LDL-C via LDL-R, that is called low density lipoproteins receptor, is a mosaic proteins of 839 amino acids. After the removal of 21 amino acid signal peptides that mediates the endocytosis of cholesterol rich LDL. It is a cell surface receptor that recognizes the apoproteins B100, which is embedded in the outer phospholipid layer of LDL particles. In humans, the LDL receptor protein is encoded by the LDLR gene on chromosome 19. It belongs to the low density lipoprotein receptor gene family. It is most significantly expressed in bronchial epithelial cells and adrenal glands and cortex tissues. The second way from where the cholesterol is isolated, that is de novo synthesis. De novo synthesis refers to the synthesis of complex molecules from simple molecules such as sugar or amino acids, as opposed to recycling after partial degradations. So during de novo synthesis, cholesterol is synthesized, which is used for the preparation and synthesis of different steroidal hormones. For example, nucleotides are not needed in the diet as they can be constructed from small precursor molecules such as formate and aspartate. The third way from which the cholesterol can be used for the synthesis of different steroidal hormones is cholesterol, which is cholesterol esters, or cholesterol molecules with long chain fatty acids linked to the hydroxyl group. They are much less polar than free cholesterol and appear to be the preferred form for transport in the plasma and for storage. So the cholesterol in the first step is converted into pregnenolone by using 450 SEC enzyme. This is the first step for the synthesis of steroidal hormones, that is pregnenolone. The difference between both the structure is that there is a presence of hydroxyl group at carbon 3 positions in beta form, as well as acetyl group at 17 positions in the pregnenolone structures. Let's see aldosterone. This molecule consists of total number of carbon atoms 21, and hydrogen atoms are 28, and oxygens are 5. There is a presence of carbonyl group at carbon 3 positions and one methyl groups at carbon 9 position, hydroxyl group at carbon 11 positions, and an aldehyde group at carbon 13 position. In addition, with the methoxy group, which is attached to the carbonyl group at carbon 17 position. So the molar mass of this molecule is 360.450 gram per mole. Let's see the solubility, uses and sources of aldosterone. Aldosterone is produced in the cortex of adrenal gland, and it is soluble in organic solvents such as ethanol, dimethyl sulfur oxide, and dimethylfuramide, which should be purged with an inert gases. Aldosterone affects the body's ability to regulate blood pressure. It sends the signals to organs like the kidney and colon that can increase the amount of sodium the body sends into the bloodstream, or the amount of potassium that is released in the urine. The next molecule is testosterone, which comprises of carbon 19, hydrogen 28, and oxygen 2. You can see over here in the structure of testosterone there is a presence of carbonyl group at carbon number 3 and a double bond at carbon number 4 in the first ring, in addition with the hydroxyl group at carbon 17 position. Testosterone is the primary male sex hormone and anabolic steroid. In male humans, testosterone plays a key role in the development of male reproductive tissues such as testes and prostate glands, as well as promoting secondary sexual characteristics such as increased muscles and bone mass and the growth of body hair. In addition, testosterone is involved in health and well-being and the prevention of osteoporosis. Insufficient levels of testosterone in men may lead to abnormalities including frailty and the bone loss. The chemical formula of testosterone is C19H28O2, and the molar mass is 288.431 gram per mole, and melting point is 151.0 degree centigrade. Let's see the sources, uses and therapeutic of testosterone. It is produced by the man gonads, which is the major source for the production of the testosterone. Testosterone is soluble in ethanol, methanol, and it is used for primarily to treat symptoms of sexual dysfunction in men and women and hot flashes in women, in additions with to increase the desire of libido. Let's see the last molecule which is presented on this page is DHT, that is dihydrotestosterone. The molecular formula of dihydrotestosterone is carbon 19 H30O2 and molar mass is 290.447 gram per mole. So there is a difference between testosterone and dihydrotestosterone, only the presence of double bond at carbon 4 positions, which is present in testosterone and however absent in the dihydrotestosterone, while all other structural features are the same as that of the testosterone. Most DHT is produced in the peripheral tissues like the skin and the liver, whereas most circulation dihydrotestosterone originates specifically from the liver. So these are the major sources from which dihydrotestosterone is generated. Dihydrotestosterone is soluble in dimethyl sulfur oxide and ethanol, and when we see its uses, DHT is biologically important for sexual differentiation of the male genitalia during embryogenesis, maturations of the sex organs and scrotum at puberty, growth of facial, body and pubic hairs, and DHT is used for the development and maintenance of the prostate glands and seminal vesicles. Dear students, these are some important pharmaceutical brands of steroid molecules which we have missed in our previous lectures. So we discuss some important nutraceutical brands. The first brand is high lignin flaxseed complex. It is manufactured by Invite Nutraceuticals. We take 600 mg per day its dose and it's formulated in capsule dosage form. The activity of this brand is hormonal balance, cholesterol control and prevent hair loss. The second brand is Super Omega 3, which is manufactured by Life Extensions and we take 10 mg per day its dose. It is formulated in soft gel capsule. The activity of this brand is cholesterol control. The name of third brand is 7-HMR lignans. It is manufactured by Swenson Ultra and we take its dose 40 mg per day. It is formulated in capsule dosage form and the activity of this brand is electro-lactone enhancer. Let's see how different kinds of hormones are synthesized within the mitochondrial section, and we will discuss about the adrenal cortex as well as we will discuss about the enzyme which is responsible as a precursor for the synthesis of different kinds of hormones. The adrenal cortex is the outer region and also the largest part of the adrenal gland. It is divided into three separate zones: zona glomerulosa, zona fasciculata and zona reticularis. Each zone is responsible for producing specific hormones. Now we will see how the cholesterol is changed into pregnenolone. Cholesterol is a hormone which is consisted of carbon 27 and by the effect of enzyme P450 SEC, that is a mitochondrial enzyme that catalyzes conversion of cholesterol to pregnenolone. This is the first reaction in the process of steroidogenesis in all mammalian tissues that specialize in the productions of various steroid hormones. So, in the second step, the pregnenolone is converted into 17-hydroxypregnenolone by the effect of enzyme 4 P450 carbon 17, which is the single enzyme mediating both 17 alpha hydroxylase, steroid 17 alpha monooxygenase, and 1720 lyase activity in the synthesis of steroid hormones. It has been suggested that different P450 carbon 17 isozymase mediate these activities in the adrenal glands and testes. So, this enzyme converts the pregnenolone into 17-hydroxypregnenolone. In the next step, the 17-hydroxypregnenolone is changed into DHEA, that is dihydroepiandrosterone, by the effect of enzyme P450 carbon 17. DHEA, that is dihydroepiandrosterone, is a hormone produced by your body's adrenal glands. These are the glands just above your kidneys. DHEA supplements can be made from wild yam or soy. DHEA further rearranged into androsterone by the effect of enzyme 1720 lyase. Let's see how the pregnenolone and 17-hydroxypregnenolone is changed into progesterone and 17-hydroxyprogesterone respectively by the effect of enzyme 3-beta HSD150M. 3-beta hydroxysteroid dehydrogenase isomerase, that is abbreviated as 3-beta HSD, is an enzyme that catalyzes the biosynthesis of steroid progesterone from pregnenolone, 17-alpha hydroxyprogesterone, from 17-alpha hydroxypregnenolone, and androstenedione from dehydroandrosterone, that is DHEA, in the adrenal glands. It is the only enzyme in the adrenal pathway of corticosteroid synthesis that is not a member of the cytochrome P450 family. It is also present in other steroid-producing tissues, including the ovary, testes, and placenta. In humans, there are two 3-beta HSD isozymase encoded by the HSD3-beta1 and the HSD3-beta2 genes. 3-beta HSD is also known as delta 5,4 isomerase, which catalyzes the oxidative conversion of delta 5 3-beta hydroxysteroid to the delta 4 3-keto configurations and is therefore essential for the biosynthesis of all classes of hormone steroids, namely progesterone, glucocorticoids, mineralocorticoids, androgens, and estrogens. The 3-beta HSD complex is responsible for the conversion of pregnenolone to progesterone, 7-alpha hydroxypregnenolone to 7-alpha hydroxyprogesterone, DHEA2 androstenedione, androstenedione to testosterone, and androstenol to androstenedione. In this way, the pregnenolone is converted into progesterone by the effect of enzyme 3-beta HSD. Similarly, in the second step, the 17-alpha hydroxypregnenolone is changed into 17-hydroxyprogesterone by the effect of 17-20 hydroxylase enzymes. On this stage, the progesterone and 17-hydroxyprogesterone are changed into 11-DOC and 11-deoxycortisol by the effect of enzyme 21-hydroxylase. The enzyme 21-beta hydroxylase is a cytochrome P450 enzyme that is involved in the biosynthesis of steroid hormones, aldosterone and cortisol. This synthesis takes place in the adrenal cortex, as you know. Specifically, 21-hydroxylase converts progesterone and 17-alpha hydroxyprogesterone into 11-deoxycorticosterones and 11-deoxycortisol respectively. So, the progesterone by the effect of enzyme 21-hydroxylase gives 11-doc, that is called deoxycorticosterone, which is further converted into corticosterone by the effect of enzyme P450 aldosterone and P450 hydroxylase. In this way, the 11-deoxycorticosterol is changed into cortisol simply, and at the end the corticosterone is changed into aldosterone by the effect of enzymes P450 11 beta aldo and 18 hydroxylase, as well as by the effect of enzyme 18 oxidase, which gives finally the hormones aldosterone. Dear students, these are the assignments and the quiz which you would have to submit at your earliest. That is, describe the function of hormones. Also share its some nutraceutical brands with key ingredients. The second assignment is discuss the mode of mechanism of cholesterol in human physiology. Thank you.